Across the vast and quiet landscapes of Iran, where deserts stretch endlessly beneath the pale blue sky and mountains rise like ancient guardians on the horizon, lives one of the rarest and most mysterious animals on Earth, the Asiatic cheetah. In this immense wilderness, shaped by wind, stone, and time, survival depends on patience, awareness, and extraordinary speed. Morning begins softly in the desert. The first light of dawn spreads across the plains, turning the sand and rocky hills into shades of gold and copper. The air is cool now, calm and almost silent, except for the distant call of desert birds and the whisper of wind across dry grasses. Beneath this gentle sunrise, the desert slowly awakens. Hidden among low shrubs and weathered rocks lies a slender figure perfectly adapted to this unforgiving environment. A female Asiatic cheetah rests quietly, her pale coat patterned with small black spots that break up her outline against the sandy terrain. Dark tear marks run from the corners of her eyes to the edges of her mouth, natural lines that help reduce the glare of the harsh desert sun. She has spent the night resting, conserving precious energy. In a land where prey is scarce and the climate can be harsh, every movement must be calculated. For the cheetah, life is a balance between patience and explosive action. The Asiatic cheetah is one of nature's most specialized hunters. Built for speed rather than strength, its body is long, lean, and aerodynamic. A deep chest allows powerful lungs to draw in air rapidly. Long legs act like springs, launching the animal forward in breathtaking bursts of acceleration. And its long tail works as a counterbalance, allowing the cheetah to make sharp turns while chasing prey at extraordinary speeds. But speed alone is not enough in the desert. Unlike its African relatives, the Asiatic cheetah survives in a much harsher and more fragile environment. These cheetahs roam across dry plateaus, salt deserts, and mountainous terrain, often traveling great distances in search of food. The female slowly rises from her resting place. Her muscles stretch and flex beneath her spotted coat. She pauses for a moment, scanning the horizon with sharp golden eyes. Every sound matters here. Every scent carried by the wind tells a story. Far in the distance, small shapes begin to move across the open plain. A group of gazelles grazes cautiously among patches of desert grass. These animals are the lifeline of the cheetah's existence. Without them, survival would be impossible. The cheetah lowers her body close to the ground. Her muscles become slow and deliberate. Step by step, she begins to approach. Hunting for a cheetah is a delicate art of stealth and timing. Unlike many predators that rely on strength or teamwork, the cheetah depends on surprise and speed. She must get close enough to launch a sprint that lasts only seconds. The desert offers little cover. Low shrubs and gentle slopes provide the only hiding places. The cheetah moves carefully between them, blending into the landscape. The gazelles remain alert. Their large eyes scan the plains constantly. They are built for speed as well, capable of sudden bursts of movement that make them difficult targets. For several long minutes, the cheetah waits. The wind shifts slightly, carrying scents across the plain. One of the gazelles lifts its head, but the cheetah remains motionless, frozen in the golden grass. Patience is often the difference between success and failure. Then, in a single explosive moment, everything changes. The cheetah launches forward. Her body stretches and contracts like a powerful spring. Within seconds, she reaches incredible speed, her paws barely touching the ground as she races across the desert. The gazelles scatter instantly, zigzagging in every direction. Dust rises behind them. The chase is brief but intense. At top speed, the cheetah's body works at the edge of its limits. Her heart pounds rapidly. Her lungs pull in air with desperate urgency. Every stride covers several meters. But such effort cannot last long. After a short, furious sprint, the gazelles manage to escape into the distance. The cheetah slows, her breathing heavy as she comes to a halt. For a moment, she stands still, her sides rising and falling as she recovers. Failure is a normal part of life for a cheetah. In fact, most hunts do not succeed, but the cheetah cannot give up. She turns slowly and begins walking again across the vast landscape. The desert sun climbs higher into the sky. Temperatures begin to rise, and the air shimmers with heat. During the hottest hours of the day, many animals retreat into shade or burrows. The cheetah seeks shelter beneath the rocky outcrop. Here, the stones provide a little protection from the burning sun. She settles down again, conserving energy for the cooler hours ahead. Life in this environment demands careful balance. Food is unpredictable. Water is scarce. And dangers can appear unexpectedly. Although the cheetah is a skilled hunter, she is not the strongest predator in this ecosystem. Larger carnivores, such as wolves or leopards in some regions, can threaten her or steal her hard-earned prey. Because of this, cheetahs often eat quickly when they succeed, finishing their meal before other animals arrive. As the afternoon slowly fades into evening, the desert changes once again. The heat softens. Long shadows stretch across the plains. The sky begins to glow with colors of orange and purple as the sun sinks toward the horizon. This is the time when many desert animals become active again. Small rodents emerge from burrows. Foxes begin their quiet patrols. And once again, the cheetah rises to hunt. She walks along the edge of a dry valley where grasses grow slightly thicker. Here, prey animals often gather to feed. The wind is gentle tonight. It carries the scent of gazelles once more. The cheetah lowers herself into the grass. Her eyes focus intensely on the distant herd. Slowly, silently, she moves forward. Each step is placed with careful precision. The gazelles remain unaware. The distance closes. 50 meters, 40, 30. Now the moment has arrived. The cheetah explodes into motion again, her body becoming a blur of speed across the twilight landscape. The chase unfolds in seconds. A young gazelle tries to escape, leaping across the plain, but the cheetah turns sharply, her long tail guiding the movement. With one final burst of acceleration, she reaches her target. Dust swirls around them as the chase ends. The cheetah stands over her prey, breathing heavily but victorious. Tonight, she will eat. The desert grows quiet once more as darkness spreads across the land. Above, the stars appear one by one, shining brightly in the clear desert sky. Somewhere in the distance, the wind moves softly across the open plains. The cheetah finishes her meal and moves away into the night, disappearing among rocks and shadows. Her journey continues through a landscape that has shaped her for thousands of years. But today, the future of the Asiatic cheetah is uncertain. Once, these remarkable animals roamed across vast regions of Asia, from the Middle East to the plains of India. Over centuries, their numbers slowly declined as human settlements expanded and wild habitats disappeared. Today, only a very small population remains in the remote deserts of Iran. Conservation efforts are working to protect them and preserve the fragile ecosystems they depend upon. Scientists, rangers, and local communities all play a role in safeguarding this rare and extraordinary predator. The survival of the Asiatic cheetah depends not only on its remarkable abilities, but also on the protection of the wild landscapes it calls home. And so, under the endless sky of the Iranian desert, the story continues. A story of speed, resilience, and quiet determination. A story written in tracks across sand and stone. The story of the Asiatic cheetah, one of the last guardians of a disappearing wilderness. And as the night deepens and the stars shine over the silent desert, the cheetah moves unseen through the darkness, carrying forward a legacy that has endured for thousands of years.